WolfGxngDon, never lacking. 2K bills to the fraction, breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, boy, brick by brick, we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges, 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah, running it up, no time to play. You know what's on, yeah, the greatest builds inside 2K.
What's good, man? Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get right into this build, man. We got a 3-level scoring glass cleaner at the center position. Handing this up to you, jersey numbers up to you. We're gonna go with the 6'11", 230 pounds, 7'9" wingspan, and I'm gonna go with defined for the body shape, but you can do what you want to do. It's your build. All right, we can go ahead and continue on to the finishing on this build. We're gonna start with an 81 on the close shot, which is decent enough for you to be able to hit anything you need to down in the post. We got a 77 with the driving layup, which is, it's okay. It gets you that fearless finisher. On silver with the driving dunk, we're gonna go with an 86, and you already know why we're going with that. We need that posterizer on silver, but we'll get more into the badges in a second. For standing dunk, we can go with an 80. Really, this build is built to be able to do all types of things. It depends on your playstyle. Like if you want to be able to play a little bit differently, and if you want to take this build into the post, or you want to use this build as a slasher, pick and pop, anything you want to do, this build should be able to do it. Now for the mid-range shot, we're going to take that up to an 81. 3-point shot, we're going to take that up to an 81 as well. Just because we want that goal catch and shoot. I feel like that's what makes this build even better than a lot of the other builds that can perform a lot of the same things. We got gold catch and shoot and gold claymore. I feel like both of those badges make this build elite. For the free throw, we're only gonna take this up to a 67, and with a 67, you should be able to hit the same amount of shots that you normally hit. You know what I'm saying? Know your timing on your free throw. I mean, that's pretty much the case anywhere. You won't be hitting too many whites on this one. Now for the pass accuracy, we're gonna go up to a 78. 78 is actually pretty elite for any build. I actually started running on a point guard that has a 79, and I haven't had any issue passing the ball so far. For the ball handle, we're gonna take this up to a 51. The speed with ball, we're only gonna take this up to a 40. You do not need a lot of speed with ball on this build. It's gonna be kind of slow, but you'll be able to do so much that you'll have such a deep bag. You'll be able to do all types of moves. Now for the interior defense, we're gonna take this up to an 80. And an 80 does get the job done. The only thing I would suggest is that you don't jump a lot, man. Pogo, unless you're gonna put that badge on, it's gonna put you in a lot of bad positions. So make sure if you gonna run with this type of build that you don't be jumping like crazy. For perimeter and steal, we're gonna put those both up to a 60. You can play the passing lanes on this build. It's not like super elite, like you're not gonna get every one or anything like that, but you will be able to play the passing lanes kind of decent. And for the block, we're gonna take that up to a 93, get that gold anchor, gold pogo. Like I said, if you don't have pogo, then you might have a little issue being able to, jump a lot and get back down so you can be in position for the rebound. But if you run pogo, you'll be straight on this build. Now for the offensive rebound, we're gonna take this up to a 78. And defensive rebound, we're gonna do the same thing as we did with block. We need that gold badge, so we're gonna take it up to a 93. Now for the speed on this build, you wanna go up to a 76, which is kind of fast for a big man of this size, in my opinion. For the strength, we're gonna take this up to an 82, and that does get you that silver bully if you use that badge. I personally don't use that badge a lot, but I mean, if you want to, that is completely up to you. Now for the vertical, we're gonna take this up to a 75, and last but not least, we're gonna put that stamina up to a 93, and we end up with a badge count of 18 finishing badges. We got 20 of those shooting badges, 10 playmaking, and 25 defensive badges, man. All right, let's get into the takeovers on this build. So we do have sharpshooting, rim protecting, and glass cleaning, man. 3-level scoring, you'll definitely be able to do quite a bit. I would suggest going up with spot up precision just to help you kind of hit those shots, and then paint intimidation. I feel like that's by far the best rim protecting takedown that you can put on any build on this game. Now we can go ahead and complete the build so we can see these shades of, man. It's actually some very decent shades of. So we got shades of Dave Cowens, Joel Embiid, and Al Horford, man. All right, and it comes out as a 3-level scoring glass cleaner, one of the rarest build names I think I've seen in this game so far. Let me know what y'all think about the build down in the comment section. If you made it to this part, man, leave me a comment. You know, it's for the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and test the build so I can show you the best badges to put on this build in order to get the most out of it. Starting with the finishing badges. We got fast switch cord on tier 3. I honestly feel like this is probably one of the easiest badges to cord. You literally only got to do it, and once you put on the badge, you're gonna do it pretty much every time. Layup or dunk down in the paint. Then we got rise up. You're gonna need that for this build. It'll help you out a lot with those standing dunks, and we do have that 80, so I mean you'll be pretty decent at standing dunks. Then we got posterizer on silver. Aerial wizard. This is a badge that I've recently fell in love with. Putting this on in my career makes the badges, you know, makes grinding badges for finishing super easy. If y'all want my finishing badge method, trust me, it goes crazy. Just comment down in the comment section and I'll go ahead and post that real quick. Then we got limitless takeoff on silver and slithery finisher on bronze. You really don't need a lot of finishing badges for this build because it has the attributes to back it up. And in tier 2, you got some pretty dope badges with both posterizer and aerial wizard. If you want to play more like a post player, because we do have that close shot, you can take aerial wizard off and put back down punisher on. I don't think you'll be losing much in order to do that, and we can get it on silver. Now for the shooting badges, this build can actually absolutely knock that 3-ball down, man. We got catch and shoot on tier 3. We got a cord at gold. I feel like this is probably one of the harder badges to get cord. I mean, it just is. Catch and shoot takes forever, man. Go ahead and put that thing on rookie and just hoist up shots until you get it. That's probably the best advice I can give you. It's just gonna take a minute, bro. It really is. It's just gonna take a while to get this joint cord. Then we got blinders on silver, claymore on gold. This is one of the most important badges to this build. Any big man build, really, claymore is probably what's gonna take you over the edge. Then we got green machine on gold as well. Volume shooter on gold. This is one of those badges that's good on any build. Slippery off ball, we got that on silver. And last but not least, we got agent threes on bronze. The only reason why I put this on this build is because a lot of the times as big men, when you catch the ball wide open, somebody's gonna run out there and they just gonna jump at you to try to contest the shot. You go ahead and move to the side just slightly, and that agent three is a kick in for like a stop and pop type of situation. Now for playmaking, I honestly had a little too many badges, so I just went ahead and put them where I needed them. Break starter, vice grip, and bailout are probably the only ones I actually need on this build. So we got break starter, cord on tier 2 on gold. This is probably the best level. I think this is the best budget level to get break starter is at gold. I feel like silver does not do the same job, and I've run with both in rec and pro-am, and I just prefer to have that on gold. Then we got vice grip that'll help you out on those strips when you get those rebounds, man. It'll help you off those catches. And bailout is just in case you start taking a bad shot, you can go ahead and get out of that without throwing a turnover. And a lot of the times you get double down in a post. If you're a post type player and you're being dominant down there, they're gonna double you. This will help you pass out of that double. Then just some extra badges that I threw on there. So we got special delivery on bronze, clamp breaker on bronze, and floor general on silver. Like I said earlier, man, these tier 3 badges are what's important to this build as far as defense goes. With core and anchor, pretty easy badge to core. You can core anchor, pogo, or rebound chaser. It really doesn't matter. All of them are pretty easy to get, to be quite honest. And then we got post lockdown on silver. That'll help you against a lot of these bigs, man. I'm starting to see more and more people trying to work the post a little bit. Post move lockdown will definitely help you with that. I got box out beast on gold. I didn't see a reason to have chase down on. I mean, chase downs, they do happen, but I just feel like it doesn't happen enough for me to waste all those badge points. Then we got off ball pest on silver, man. Now for the extra badges, I would highly suggest putting them in defense, in either defense or finishing. Either one of those would be a good spot. If you put them in defense, I would kind of use it to work more towards that brick wall, because you do get it on silver, and brick wall has been a good badge honestly since I've been playing 2K. Since 2K18, brick wall has been a pretty decent badge. And then for finishing, if you're gonna put them in finishing, I would highly suggest targeting either back down punisher or fearless finisher. Either one is a very good badge to have. Even drop stepper is decent, but you only get it on bronze, so I wouldn't sweat it too much. So back down punisher or fearless finisher. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me on this build video, man. Let me know what y'all think about the build down in the comment section. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Pile and paper got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper got 'em talking nice to me. Guess that's why the